Hey, I'm Alaina,
And I'm Steph,
and this is Thanks. I Needed That, a 12-minute conversation between friends to boost our moods and redirect our day.
because otherwise we'll just spin. So take a breath. You're with friends now.
Hey, friend,
Hi.
we just had a little blooper moment.
I
So,
know. And then I felt like when we were saying our names, it was very like eager.
yes,
And
I
I'm
don't know how to,
Steph.
we don't know how to be professional podcasters yet. And now we're all giggly before we're doing an episode on
I
loneliness.
know the funniest topic in the world. Isn't it funny to
Hysterical.
feel so lonely and down?
Lonely is just a laugh about it.
I know. So this is our third episode, and we dropped the first two just a few days ago, and maybe we can take like a quick minute to talk about how much fun it's been to hear from people.
Yeah, I think it's so much fun to incubate this mostly with, I mean, we're not doing this to be, worldwide known, but like with our friends and family and the people we envision listening to conversations that we have and getting something out of it. That's been the most rewarding thing ever, is to get the feedback and see what we hoped would happen is actually happening.
Yeah, and I'm getting some nice like voice memos. My friends are tending to like give me a voice memo or a text that's like a girlfriend I met today. Like she just said like it's bringing so much up for me to make me think about things in a different way, and I'm just so grateful that like these 12 minutes did that for me. And I was like, that's literally why we're doing this. So
Yeah.
it's been
Yeah.
really
So
great.
please keep that feedback coming so we can create content that really speaks to you and brings something up for you that's helpful or resonates.
Yes, yes, please do. Today's topic is something we talk about a lot, or reach out to each other about often.
Hmm.
And it's about loneliness and all the ways it shows up.
Yeah.
Do you want to start or do you want me to dive in?
I can start.
Okay.
Um, Loneliness hits us both pretty differently. So I get lonely. I feel the most alone when I am in a group or with people that I expect to know me and feel like they don't.
Mm,
So specifically, my first marriage, we were that sort of classic story of just growing into our lives, and those lives were further and further apart. The more us we became, the more individual we each became, the further apart that was. And I remember, um, I remember a specific moment where I had referenced someone at work by name that I reference all the time. And my ex-husband was like, "Who's that again?" And it was like a snap inside me.
mm,
And it made me feel unseen and unheard. And I often talk about seen and heard being my love language. And um, I feel intense loneliness when I don't feel understood. And when I feel like there's a group that has a specific point of view that I don't share,
mm.
which has been hard with friendships that don't align politically
Yeah.
as of late, and inside families too. During my divorce, and then after my divorce, being surrounded by people who didn't understand um, made me feel really lonely. And but also, I feel like the loneliness is like a warning light
Mm.
for who I'm sharing my time with and myself and my true version, my most authentic version of myself. And the loneliness during my divorce was very helpful in sort of weeding out people who maybe shouldn't be in my life post-divorce.
Yeah.
And by reducing my circle, and I have found this over and over again because it's happened in waves, reducing the number of people I share my authentic self with, I feel less and less alone because it's tied to that knowing, it's tied to that being myself.
Yeah, that I mean, the example you shared too, when you have those moments of like, how does this person not get me still
Yeah, after all these
all this
years.
time? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so what are things you do to or have done
Hmm.
to help redirect that loneliness?
I didn't know what to do for a long time. I mean, I would. I would reach out to like the tried and true. I mean, for during my divorce, it was definitely you and the friends from college who had an understanding, almost a premonition. Like, I don't think any of you were surprised.
Right.
And I was with other people uh, who were surprised. So I sort of quickly weeded out who was safe and who was not to
Mm,
talk to. And people who I knew would be careful with me at my worst. And I don't want to sugarcoat that. I definitely was at my worst. I was not my most generous self. I was like I was intensely afraid for my children and protective of them. So kind of that wounded animal with her
mm,
babies.
mhm.
And so I was not the best version of myself. So I had to be with people who could handle me ugly and unkind and know that it was a
Yeah.
phase.
Right. You need those people that go like, this is part of it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
here. Like, this is part of it. Like, a true friend shows up w when everything's fallen apart, and
Yeah.
they don't try to put it back together right away.
Or fix it.
Right.
Just
Right.
let
But
you be
I,
safe. I needed to reduce the circle to the safe space
yeah.
and and try not to take it. I mean, it took years to understand the people that left,
Mm,
that didn't choose to stay and be part of my life, and that was extremely hurtful and lonely. And social media doesn't help because I had to reduce my time on social media and I had to block a lot of people because I kept seeing old friends like get together and do things, and so it was like this
yeah.
intense level of being excluded.
Yeah. It's really important where we put our time and energy
Yeah,
when it comes to like other people.
yeah, yeah. I'm still an avid blocker.
Yeah.
I block the people that I don't wish them ill. I just can't see it. It triggers me.
Yeah.
There are like people who are like the Venn diagram people.
Hmm.
They're not the direct people, but they're going to hang out with the people that will trigger me. So I have to block them too,
Yeah.
which is feels harsh, but it's just me protecting that lonely
Yeah.
version.
Yeah. I like that mute button.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, when we were talking about this, I feel like loneliness is something that has been with me since I can remember. Like, and I don't mean like since maybe being a kid, but definitely like being on my own as an adult,
Yeah.
right? Whether I
Hmm.
had roommates or not at the time, but just like being an adult in Chicago or in New York or in LA. And I think where it really stems from is that when I sit with myself in like quiet is when I, the stories of you shouldn't be alone, like you should have somebody in your life by now. You should like
Uh,
the
oh
shoulds
my.
the shoulds get really loud.
Yeah, your
You know,
self-talk kind of,
yeah, it like it gets the microphone, right?
oof.
Um,
It's like insult to injury.
yeah, and it's still, I mean, I still struggle with it sometimes, but um I mean, I could talk about this for like 20 episodes. So I'll just
Yeah.
keep it a little short today in that what I have found is some little things around my time and like looking at how I'm spending my time,
Yeah,
not letting it mean something if on a Saturday I'm home alone with my dog on the couch watching TV,
right.
where in my 20s and 30s it was more like you should be out dating, you should be out, you should be out
Mm,
socializing. And because now, if I can just not focus on what day of the week it is and go, well,
right,
I had dinner with a friend on Thursday, I went to see a show on Monday, like, right? I can
right.
kind of see where I am seeing my people. And it makes it a little bit more digestible, for lack of a better word. I also lately am realizing I'm in a very specific season of commitment to self and work,
Mm-hmm.
both my job work
Mm-hmm.
and my self work. And
Okay.
like I'm trying to, I'm really trying to take care of myself consistently. I'm trying to run more. I'm trying to
Yeah.
be more creative. We're recording our podcast. I have ideas of some writing I want to do. And my work is great. And I also have a limited time.
Right.
So I'm trying to remind myself that I'm could possibly be setting myself up for a more social life in the near future.
Right. I like how you like I think a lot about like present self and future self. Like
Hmm.
how can present self do future self a solid?
Yeah.
And like the other, when you were talking about, you were, a couple weeks ago, we were talking, you were like, I'm gonna take myself shopping tonight because I
Oh,
don't want to have that feeling of being alone in my apartment on a Saturday night. So I'm gonna take myself on a date. I'm gonna take myself out to do something. And I thought that was the perfect sort of present self, making sure, looking out for future self.
thank you for bringing that up because we talked about me talking about that and I totally
Yeah,
forgot. I want to add something into that.
please.
That night, I was also taking care of former self because, and I'll tell you why, because former self hated shopping
Because of body image stuff?
because of body image stuff. Hated it, um, avoided it, all the
Mm-hmm.
things. And so I don't hate it as much. It's not always the most enjoyable, but I
Yeah.
don't hate as much. And so I was like, you know what? Younger Steph would not have gone and done this. So
Yeah.
let's go like see what happens. And I think I talked to you about it later. Like it wasn't the best night of my life, but I woke up the next morning pretty proud of myself.
That's the best feeling.
Yeah.
Waking up in the morning proud of yourself. I mean, I I don't know that it gets much better than that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you really have learned how to manage the loneliness and also sort of redirect yourself so
Hmm.
that it doesn't, because I know you said we could talk about this more with you, so it doesn't consume you and
Yeah.
take you into other places like
Yes.
depression
Yeah.
or something more serious. So
Yeah.
you're doing a
Um,
good job, Steph.
what's that?
You're doing a good job.
Thanks. You are too.
Thanks.
Let's take the last minute or so and tell our listeners something that we're into from our influence me moment.
Okay.
You go ahead and start.
Okay. My influence me moment is Brene Brown's book, Atlas of the Heart. And it's a book of, it's almost like encyclopedic about different emotions that we feel because we don't always express ourselves with the full range of emotions. And I feel like knowing more of which emotion I'm feeling helps with getting clarity on how to redirect myself or how to understand why I feel that way, recognizing it and sort of sitting with it, but not letting it consume me. So, Brene Brown, Atlas of the Heart. How about you?
I love her. So there was a video of an interview with Oprah Winfrey and Tracy Ellis Ross. I remember seeing it for the first time, like at the top of the pandemic. And I think at that point it was a couple years old. So I'm going to say 2018. It's an interview, and it's a great interview. We'll link it in the show notes. We're going to start doing that now. She says lots of things, but the one thing that I'll never forget is she says that girls, young women are taught to dream of their wedding day rather than dreaming of their life.
Oof.
And it just like stuck with me. And I've continued to follow her, and she's very vocal about her wonderful life and being single and childless. And I really value that perspective from someone who has such a large platform to share it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she really gives some good visibility there and understanding of the shift.
right, right.
Yeah, that's great.
These episodes go so fast. Thank you, everyone, for joining and listening to us today. And
Yeah. Hey, if you needed that, share it with someone else who might need it too.
all right, till next time, goodbye.
Bye.
And I'm Steph,
And this is Thanks. I needed that. A 12-minute conversation between friends to boost our moods and redirect our day.
because otherwise, okay, that can be a blooper. Take it, take it to the chorus.
All right, where do you want me to go again?
You got to start again. All right, whenever you're ready.
Hey, I'm Alaina.
And I'm Steph.
Shit, Steph, you're making me laugh so
Well,
hard.
I just said it. I'm Steph.
Hey, I'm Alaina.
And I'm Steph.
Shit, Steph, you're making me laugh so
Well,
hard.
I just said it. I'm Steph.
I can't stop laughing from the. Oh, I'm so hot. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Hey, I'm Alaina.
And I'm Steph.
And this is thanks. I needed that. A